sampah sembarangan. Udah tahu sampah biang masalah, buang sampah pada tempatnya lah.
Iya ya, kalau bukan kita siapa lagi? Ayo kita buat Jakarta jadi bersih.
People to become entrepreneurs, and we have done this on a number of programs. GIST is one of them, the Global Innovation through Science and Technology, that we have been working closely for the last 2 years and a half for entrepreneurs in Middle East, Africa, and Southeast Asia in general. And Indonesia is the only country where we did 2 activities to startup boot camps. Like one was 2 years ago, and one is happening the next today and the next 2 days. So Jeff, we work very closely. He's one of our top advisors. He's the founder of Priceline, who here is bookings.com. And he has been working closely with us in different countries to help train the next generation of entrepreneurs. What we were looking is the possibility of actually going to the next version of our types of activities to do few country programs, where basically we just select few of the countries and go deeper in the countries. Because with the programs right now we are very spread, very thin on a lot of countries. But what we would like to do is to see a few of the countries that have a lot of potential for entrepreneurship, where there is also very good leadership, where you actually can design a 3-year program that will go deeper to find the most promising entrepreneurs, train a lot of them, and provide any support needed for that. That's one key idea that we wanted to speak with you about. The second one, I spent a lot of time in Boston, in Massachusetts, and one of the initiatives of the mayor there was to develop a specific part of the city called Boston Innovation District area, where basically he concentrated a lot of the entrepreneurs. He brought them in the same area, provided real estate like offices, and there was like a competition and the support and the mentorship and everything. So that helped the city overall to this new wave of energy and entrepreneurship.
Assistant for Economy Materi Bahasa. Thank you.
So that's why I was talking about Boston, and the initiative was very successful. They started 2009, 2010 when there was an economic crisis. They got an arrangement with the owner of a big building that was not occupied, and they brought a lot of startups, new technology ventures there. For the next 2 years, with the support of both the governor of the Massachusetts and also the mayor. And 2-3 years later, it has helped a lot Boston in the field of innovation and entrepreneurship in technology. And I think Jeff also knows about a few other initiatives that mayors or governors of cities actually have been developed. Do you want to say a few words? Yeah.
Sure. There's a lot of work now in all the studies showing that entrepreneurs are creating so many new jobs. So a lot more cities around the world are saying, what do we have to do to make this a better environment for entrepreneurs, so that more people become entrepreneurs, that more entrepreneurs succeed and grow their companies. So we've been working with cities around the world to help define what each city or region needs to do to be more supportive of entrepreneurs. And like Ovi said, some of that has to do with collaborative workspace, some of that has to do with infrastructure, things like fiber, etc. But there are a lot of initiatives that we've seen around the world that have been very successful in helping entrepreneurs succeed. And the reason we came here today is if we can help you in any way achieve the same goal, we'd like to do that.
Ya masalah itu aja kan. Kita pakai biaya nggak?
Enggak, mereka biasanya nyari sponsor sendiri kayak Basuki Putra atau barang
Kalau
Mandiri.
itu nggak masalah.
Gitu.
Yeah, the important for us is we also have a cooperation too with Ciputra,
ngomongin ini dong.
latihan UMKM itu small scale, medium scale entrepreneur. For us it's very easy. If you don't need our budget, we could do this very fast. If you need our budget, that's the problem. If you spend more than $20,000 a year, you have used the bidding process.
Iya, jadi mereka lebih kayak butuh legal izinnya, terus disupport sama government. Kalau duit mereka ada sendiri.
Kan kalau legal izin kita kasih, it's very easy.
Private support.
Terus kayak
Iya.
mediatornya siapa?
Cuma kita juga nggak bisa kasih surat untuk anda cari sponsor, nggak bisa juga.
Itu udah ada sendiri mereka.
Because I don't think budget is the problem.
No
I think
problem.
it's support. No, I think we
In
can.
sport, fully sport, it's very easy.
I think usually multi-stakeholders are basically, if you find the government support, maybe with some space, especially for example, that's what they did in Boston. They got a deal where the space was not occupied. They gave 14,000 square foot to the entrepreneurs. So basically there was an organization, Mass Challenge, that I know very close, where they brought all the entrepreneurs in the same area.
For how long?
It's like now 3 years in a row. Just as an idea.
Yeah.
Consultation.
Ya Pak saya.
That is an idea, because what I think in Indonesia, from what I spoke with Arvita and our entrepreneurs, you have entrepreneurs in different areas of Jakarta. So if you bring them together on the same space, a lot of collaboration, a lot of exchange of ideas could happen that would help everyone in the process. I think that's where maybe government.
There's a lot of data now that says that collaborative workspace is the way to go for entrepreneurs. That's the thing that Silicon Valley did well. One of the lessons to learn from them is that they made it was the socialization of business, and they put entrepreneurs together so that they could all help each other, and that's what worked. So, like we did one, like Ovi is talking about, in a city in Ohio in the United States, and all we asked the government for, the state, was what you said, some empty space, and they had an empty building that we paid a small amount of money, but the government provided just the building and no money, nothing else, and then we did everything else, and we built, it's called the Launch House, and everybody is in there, all the entrepreneurs come together to launch businesses.
And that's a key element
Bisa sih.
with broadband.
Right.
Kita bisa punya lembaga itu loh, kajian apa pemberdayaan masyarakat.
How much space are we talking about?
I think Jakarta is a very big city. We need to think through together how many entrepreneurs could be. What we bring to the picture, our organization,
No, thank you.
is the know-how, how to organize all the process, how to kind of select the entrepreneurs, train the entrepreneurs, mentor them, bring US experts like Jeff, organize the process really well, and not just the entrepreneurs, also come up with some investors that will train the local investors. Usually the venture capitalists, they invest locally, they don't invest kind of internationally, but you bring the expertise to train the local entrepreneurs or investors who want to invest in startups. So we can bring that as well in the program, and I think we can talk as a possibility what we saw in other countries like Turkey, for example. TEB is a bank that is called the Entrepreneurs Bank, where basically is very supportive of the entrepreneurs in general. So they reorganize and provide a lot of support to the banks. So that's something that we could, the government support what we bring to the table, and then find 1-2 banks, maybe a corporation too, that is interested, either like a local or a multinational.
I think both. I think we could bring local investors and some international investors here. And when you have it's not, we'd have to think about how much space, but it's not a lot of space. Entrepreneurs don't need much space. But what's nice is when we have them in one facility, right, and we can show it off that way. You can bring investors to one place, you bring the media to one place, and you show everybody the effort here in Jakarta to support entrepreneurs. because it's very visual when everybody's there. But I think we could bring both local investment and some multinational investment if we had that organization like that, and they saw that all of us were supporting these entrepreneurs here. And, I mean, you have great entrepreneurs. She won from entrepreneurs from all over the world. So we went with entrepreneurs all over the world, and an Indonesian entrepreneur won the competition.
And Natalie too. So
And not right.
the winner of another competition we organized in 2012 at the global level was from Indonesia, the founder of Ticket.com, who is also from Indonesia. So I think we have a good number of entrepreneurs from Indonesia who could also be supportive of our efforts. And to make a few examples on the Boston, the governor of Massachusetts was involved, the mayor of Boston, but also several private corporations and foundations that wanted to support the initiatives. And I think given the size of Jakarta compared with Boston, the possibility of the scaling up, let's say, if this is a successful effort to add more entrepreneurs as you kind of grow.
What's the time frame?
So we're basically, we can in the next 1 month, I can prepare a proposal for you, like with very more specific information on how this could work, roles of different parties, what's the infrastructure needed. Sometimes it will be needed maybe from the government just to make sure that its internet is very, very fast, because that's one thing sometimes we see the entrepreneurs suffer from, where they cannot build like gaming ventures or things that require very fast internet. So if you have that as well, plug will help the entrepreneurs. So in the next 1 month, we can prepare a proposal together with how this would look like for the next 2-3 years. Something we are looking for is build like
You need a place near a central of the city, or
Yeah.
It's easier.
wherever it's good access from the transport. No,
I mean, yeah. Yeah, the closest access to transport, so people will come in from all over. The interesting thing is, by definition, the entrepreneurs that are going to succeed will find a way to get there anyway, right? If they don't have that personality, they're not the ones that are going to succeed. She would show up no matter where we did it because she wants to succeed. So it's better if it's close to transportation, but entrepreneurs will find a way. And then the other thing that we provide, especially when we have everybody in one place, is the ongoing training and mentorship. So what we do is we continue to bring people, like that's what I'm doing in Indonesia now. I'm on the board of this organization, and I come here just to teach Indonesian entrepreneurs. So we'll be teaching workshops the next couple of days, but we would do that on an ongoing basis, bringing people from not just the US, but from all over the world. We bring people in to teach and to mentor and to train, and then we also provide exposure for Indonesian entrepreneurs in other places of the world. If somebody has a product that's a great Indonesian company, but could be used all over the region, or could be used in Europe or Asia or Africa, we help make those connections for them.
And to build on what he said, once you have a nice platform, an effort, a space that brings people together, a lot of other people that now don't see something like this exists will learn about this, and they will start to apply it. It could function as to attract some of the best entrepreneurs from Indonesia to Jakarta, because they have this support mechanism to help them build their ventures. And if you can go even sometimes in other countries we work with, they also function as a regional hub, where if the country is very supportive of entrepreneurship and then the entrepreneurs from nearby countries are not having the support that they need, they look at this and they come, for example, from Jordan and Lebanon, they go to Dubai, also because of the support and also additional potential financial investments that they found in the region. So that's also something we are looking at. The other component to build on what Jeff said, there are two approaches. One is very broad, training a lot of people on becoming entrepreneurs, and this we use online entrepreneurship education. Just want to show you something. One of the activities that we have done is called Tech Connect, right here, where we use the virtual infrastructure of video conferencing from Washington DC, and we bring very successful entrepreneurs and investors and diaspora diaspora entrepreneurs too. And we connected them with entrepreneurs from all around the world. We had 25 countries participating live at the same time. And the last one we did 2 weeks ago, we had from 61 countries. And they can ask questions live from the speakers. Jeff was in a few of them. And we can even design something like this, but for Indonesia, and much more tailored in terms of what industry is of interest for Indonesia. If it's IT, it's energy. We have to decide what type of specific focus we can concentrate. And then we can build this and connect different schools from Indonesia to this.
Iya. Di UKM sendiri mana? Kita bisa di itu dari dipakai.
Yeah.
Oh, kalau gitu nanti siapa yang PIC? Sana ya tahu. Okay.
So it will only take us a few weeks, to get you a proposal. I'm sorry, what were you?
Yeah, just wait. I just want to appoint the PIC about this.
Okay.
Okay.
We like that.
Getting very concrete, yeah.
We like that.
Yeah.
You can take this as an opportunity.
Jadi nanti datang ke Jakarta.
Thank you.
Ya, bukan orang cari kerja, tapi orang yang bikin usaha. Bukan orang nyari kerja, orang mau bikin usaha.
Ya. Jadi selesai yang kalau itu.
Iya. Oke.
Selesai ya.
Iya.
Kemudian saya tunjuk udah tahu dengan ini, berarti saya cocokin ini orangnya.
Kayak Henry.
Yeah, you can call me Iwan, Henry, whatever.
Mungkin sedikit Pak, salah satu contoh entrepreneur binaan, yes.
Andreas ya.
Mungkin coba mau di-present bentar, 2 menit ya.
Boleh.
Jadi ini biogas Pak, untuk waste management buat sampah. Jadi emang biaya sampah itu kan kita besar banget ya. Nah sedangkan kalau misalnya kita bikin komunal, jadi nggak di center gitu di Bantar Gebang, di komunal jadi
Kelurahan.
gitu.
Kalau di pasar juga.
Pasar juga bisa.
Pasar lebih bagus.
Berbagus. Jadi langsung.
Moisture ya.
Pasar Keramat Jati itu
Iya, pasar
bisa
buah.
sehari itu bisa berapa ratus ton ya?
Jadi
1000.
Dan itu lebih organik gitu.
jadi langsung selesai di tempat, nggak perlu dibawa-bawa, biaya bensin.
Berapa kapasitas?
Konkret aja ya.
Aku senangnya
Iya. Ini juga didomongin kerikuan kami ya, cuman kayaknya lebih banyak masalah yang lain. Jadi ini dulu aja, nanti ke sana juga.
Nanti kita nyampe di pasar, dia produksinya 250 ton sampah.
Iya. Boleh. Konkretnya gimana? Habis itu ngomongin kerjanya boleh. Pak Hasan, Pak Iwan. Agak cepat aja, Pak Andres. Bapak mau sholat.
Untuk slide-nya belum bisa ditampilkan.
Ayo,
Jadi memang kami menggagasnya itu untuk skala kecil, yaitu kayak kami perhitungkan itu skala 10 ton per titiknya. Karena kita memperhatikan bahwa konsep sentralisasi suatu kota besar yang ditaruh di luar itu, selain biaya transportasi dengan berkaitan dengan harga BBM yang semakin naik tinggi, juga kepadatan lalu lintas dan infrastruktur dan infrastruktur truk juga semakin mahal harganya. Kita per 10 ton itu, jadi di sini kita istilahnya menyampaikan suatu gagasan dan konsep-konsep dasar, sedangkan konsep ini bisa terlaksana ataupun kita lakukan rekayasa lebih ketika pihak-pihak yang berkaitan calon penggunanya itu meletakkan rambu-rambu istilahnya penelitian atau pengembangannya gitu. Jadi misalnya di sini bahwa kami mengembangkan yang rencana 10 ton per hari dengan memperhatikan komposisi sampah itu 65% organik, 35% anorganik. Kemudian dengan kepadatan densitas sampahnya itu sekitar 350 kg per meter kubik. Dari hitungan kami memerlukan space itu kurang lebih sekitar 500 meter persegi. Kemudian produk biogas yang bisa digunakan atau dihasilkan itu per hari sekitar 325 meter kubik. Ini bisa untuk sekitar 350 kk.
Listrik.
Keluarga pengguna sebagai bahan bakar untuk memasak. Ya. Jadi kami memperhitungkannya begini Pak. Jadi 1 meter kubik biogas itu setara dengan 0,425 kg 0,4,2 kg LPG. Jadi ketika 325 tadi setara dengan sekitar 196 kg LPG. Jadi kalau kami hitung, seandainya apabila dia menggunakan mohon maaf
Ya, kalau 10 ton gampang nyarinya kalau di DKI sih. Pasarnya 250 ton.
Oh gitu Pak.
ya, jadi setara dengan kalau yang 3 kilogram.
Masanya udah pernah bikin belum kan?
Kalau untuk skala kecil, terutama Pak, saya itu mengembangkan biogas ini dari tahun 2002 semenjak lulus kuliah langsung, bahkan sebelum lulus di ITB. Awalnya dari plastik dari tahun 2002, kemudian dalam perkembangannya waktu tahun 2007 ada modal sedikit bisa naik ke fiberglass. Kemudian karena suatu hal, karena ada suatu persaingan gitu, kita keadaan pasar yang semakin susah, akhirnya malamnya agak mundur. Tapi di titik itu kita bisa merancang yang saat ini cukup approve, cukup bagus untuk di kotoran ternak sapi, yaitu yang kami sebut tenari, jadi teknologi anak negeri. Jadi kami perkenalkan di tahun 2000.
Apa-apa di sini kita punya bank DKI kok.
Ya. Jadi kemudian
yang penting proven nggak?
ya, jadi untuk yang unit kecil itu pernah saya coba di tahun 2007, itu untuk kapasitas sekali loading itu hanya 1 ton, jadi masih sistem bed, belum continue harian gitu. Jadi kami baru berencana lagi untuk kami coba itu di saat ini, mengingat kami udah punya tempat sendiri di Bandung sekaligus sebagai tempat edukasi gitu.
Kalau mau study tour boleh ke Bandung. Ada.
Jadi kami
tadi tour Pak,
ya,
bisa segera karena ini udah pusing nih.
Oh, iya.
Mesti bayar truk sampah, mesti beli ini, mesti
ya, kita melihatnya seperti itu Pak.
Bisa kita kerjain
Kasih
kasih tempat kita ini kan.
Rasanya kita
Bisa
beli
jual.
mesinnya aja,
Nah, iya.
itu masalah.
Silakan
Bisa ini aja.
Kerja sama.
Kan dia bisa jual kan?
Iya.
Dia bisa jual
Hasilnya.
LPG-nya.
Iya.
Ini solusi sampahnya dia beres, dia punya uang gitu.
Iya.
Bisa ngasih
Gasnya itu dia masuk dalam LPG.
Perpipaan Pak,
Perpipaan.
perpipaan hideng. Jadi kita di sini dalam perhitungan saya, apabila kita menggunakan tipping fee dan biaya transportasi yang dikeluarkan oleh Pemda saat ini, misalnya kita taruh di angka 250.000, dan kemudian kita menggunakan harga LPG yang subsidinya cukup besar, yaitu di kemasan 3 kilogram, itu memberikan pendapatan itu kurang lebih setiap bulannya itu 35 juta. Ini dengan melibatkan
Ya masa kan
10
rumah-rumah nggak bisa nyambungin pipa kan?
ya,
Nah,
Ini bisa diisi ke
Bisa.
nggak bisa diisi, susah.
Diisi ke
ini jenis metan Pak, metana. Jadi kalau
Atau
dengan sistem
sentralisasi
perpipaan
aja,
itu bisa
Nggak, dia mesti pipa Pak.
Perpipaan.
Kalau gitu.
kemudian
Kalau di
pakai
kampung kan gampang. Kalau Jakarta kita nggak bisa gali lagi. Mau pipa lewat atas pecah jadi.
gitu.
Mau gali lagi kosnya berapa?
Biasanya sepaket waktu dengan Mentera kita juga majuin buat pondok pesantren, itu udah sama alat, udah sama pipa, udah semuanya sama masang segala macam, itu lebih murah dari safety tanknya sendiri Pak. Jadi biaya safety tank itu, biotek itu harganya sekian, biaya biogas dengan pipa, dengan kompor lebih murah. Jadi pada beli safety tank doang, mendingan pakai biogas sekalian. Nah,
kita cari waktu.
Oh iya.
teknis ya. Oke.
Nanti kita bisa lihat compare-nya bagaimana.
Ya.
Karena yang jelas treatment Bandung, Jakarta
Beda.
Soalnya beda. Kalau di daerah itu pipa bisa.
ya,
Ya,
ya.
mungkin bisa dipikirin yang lain.
Iya.
Tapi
ada
intinya-
solusi.
Tapi kalau bisa bantu
Kalau
yang namanya
ciptakan insenerator bakar aja mungkin menarik.
Atau mau listrik? Listrik.
Nanti kita coba
Oke,
ya.
siap.
Ya, Mas. Badan buat teknologi
Langsung PD pasar ya. Kalau
Jadi listriknya
menarik.
otomatis sendiri, jadi
makanya
listriknya dari situ.
dicoba karena ini udah dia bayar itunya mahal ya, tapi jangan dibandingin sama yang dikeluarin DKI
Ya.
yang dikeluarin perusahaan aja.
Iya.
Dia kalau dia dapat listrik dapat begini kira-kira ini workable nggak kalau
Ya,
ya.
kita tipping fees kan 123.000
Ya, ya, ya.
di luar angkot.
Itu luar angkut.
Ya.
Tapi sekali waktu diajak dulu.
Iya.
Kita langsung lihat.
Nggak usah.
Kita langsung
Nggak usah, sekarang yang penting mau Pak Jangan siap kerja sama.
Oh gitu. Oke.
Kita punya PD pasar dia itu bisa kerja sama.
So, too fast maybe.
I understood all that.
LPG and biogas.
Yeah, that's all we
The possibility
understood.
for expansion. Bandung, Jakarta.
We can speak Indonesia more fluently.
I
It's
know
okay.
inovasi.
We are discussing from cash to cash.
Yeah, we should be connecting one of our entrepreneurs from Pakistan. He had a similar idea, but his pitch was very funny, turning cash, cow trash into gold.
Yeah.
And he was showing like a cow and then the gold.
Okay.
But there's a lot of potential for biogas, especially we see some of our countries like Pakistan a lot working in the same because they don't have the typical energy resources. So you have to look at alternative ways. We can put him in touch with
Kita tukar nomor teleponnya.
Aku makasih banyak. Tapi kok boleh foto?
Boleh, ya.
Jarang-jarang. Kita fans banget soalnya.
Jangan cuma fans.
Foto
Kita fans
sama
page
mungkin
lagi.
bisa foto kita ya.
Oh, that'd be great.
Ayo Andreas, Mister. Aku sini boleh.
Pak, nanti kan lewat
Ayo
itu.
Pak. PJ-PJ-nya.
Biar kan
Jadi tahu yang mana yang namanya Iwan Hasan.
Langsung konkret ya Pak ya.
harus ngomong.
Dia ada PIC itu di kontak lebih jelas.
Siap.
Yang mau ikut foto sebenarnya foto.
Terima kasih banyak.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Nanti
Pleasure.
Pak.
Okay.
Aku pakai SMS ya,
Ya.
Pak.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Iya.